kill and eat. I mean, they're raised with eggs and things like that are ongoing. But it makes you understand that animals are able to produce and really provide the needs. I mean, this orphanage was self-sustaining because of the different animals. I mean, we had pigs and all types. I mean, it's a huge farm. It's nuts. And then, John, the next one. So when I came back and I graduated from college, I always had a business mindset, and I just thought, well, I can always do good in business. I mean, I think that's possible, and I think a lot of people at DBU certainly go into the ministry, and I was like, as heartfelt I'm with that, I still want to be in the business world. I want to have an impact in the business world. And so we started Abington, which is just a general LLC, and we started a company called Arbor Design, which is a website design company. We did high quality websites, and then we've done several other little business ventures that have done fairly well. And we made it a foundational point that we would give 10% of all of our revenue to charity. And that was great, and it was crazy to see how much money that could add up to the end. Sometimes it's hard to give away, right? But I still felt disconnected with that. I mean, writing a check to, we did a lot of the local organizations up in Collin County. I don't know. We wanted to do something more. We wanted to be more involved. And so that's how we formed Give an Animal, because and John will talk a little bit about this, but Give an Animal is a for-profit company. And so people are like, well, why aren't you nonprofit? And we just think there's more advantages to being for-profit. We want to be a company that believes that we can still do good in this world, and our emphasis is in doing good, but still operate a normal company. Why can't we form more companies in the United States that does those same type of things? I mean, why can't I think you're involved in, have a lot of emphasis on doing good? It's kind of the same concept of Tom's Shoes. If you guys have ever heard of them, you buy a pair of shoes, and they give a pair of shoes to someone in need in a developing country. So it's the same type of idea. They're a for-profit company. They're making profit off those shoes, but they're doing equally as much good as they are big. So the way this kind of works is like when you buy a chicken shirt, for instance, you pay for the chicken, and then the shirt, the cost of the shirt, and then we make $5 profit off that. And so that's kind of how it works. And so the only way that we'll ever be successful is doing huge volume. I'm not out there to make a ridiculous count on any of these. And it differs as it goes up in price. But John will kind of talk a little bit more about the company. John does the operations for our company right now. If you read my bio, I'm going to the Navy in a few months, a couple months, weeks. And so John is going to take over and really run the show. And so again, we've known him for 6 years now. He's been over to a dozen countries. We'll talk about some of his experiences. Same type of mindset, work with Buckner International. Same heart. There's very few people in the world that you'd ever trust your pocketbook with, but John is one of those guys for us. And so it's been a pleasure working with John. He'll kind of share a little bit more about the workings of Give an Animal.
All right. Thanks, Cody. Well, real quickly, it was kind of last minute that I came with Cody tonight, so I'm going to give you a 30-second bio real fast. I am originally an Air Force brat, so I've been all over the country, all over the world, and settled when my dad retired in Austin. Came to Dallas, also to DBU to go to school, and actually ended up, between being a student and employee there, was there for about 10 years. And last August, I guess, let me back up. DBU is where Cody and I met. He was a student, and I was working there in student affairs, and through some different organizations that he was involved in that I helped with. We developed just a great friendship. Last August, I left DBU, left Dallas, went to Decatur, which is out on the other side of Fort Worth, and to help with the church plant, a new church start out there, and have since come back. Kind of got the ball rolling out there. One of my jobs while out there was to help redesign and update a property, church property that was given to this new church. Did that, kind of got the ball rolling, and I'm back out here. Put my hands in a couple different ventures, and Give an Animal being one of them. The idea behind Give an Animal is one that resonates with me a lot. like Cody mentioned, I've had the opportunity, the privilege really, of traveling all over the world with different organizations, Buckner International being the main one that I've traveled with. I don't know if you've heard of them or not. Most people have heard of Buckner Children's Home. Same organization, started here in Dallas, gosh, like 100 years ago, literally, and has developed into a worldwide organization, social service organization. And I am a coordinator / trip leader on a volunteer basis for their missions department. And I take groups from all over the country, mostly to Central and South America, and work with orphans, doing social justice type work, some evangelizing, helping start small companies. We've kind of gotten our hand into that a little bit, especially with the orphanages that we work with, helping them, like Cody said, find a way to be self-sustaining and have some income, things like that. And so between traveling with them and the different places I've been, I have just become more and more convinced, aside, to be honest with you, aside from my own faith perspective, that is very clearly focused as a Christian believer on serving others and reaching out to those in need. Aside from that, it just makes sense that we're here to help and we're here to invest in others, and we have the means to do so. In my mindset, in my own worldview, I have not been born into an upper middle class family in North America with health and wealth and prosperity for it to terminate on me, but instead to take some of that and do something with it. Which is why Cody mentioned the idea of giving an animal being a for-profit company is one that makes sense to us. I don't know, I know you mentioned you're in construction. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of the company out of Athens called Red Dot Construction Company. For-profit company, the owners are good friends of mine. Great people, multi-million dollar company, but instead of buying huge houses and jets and cars and all that kind of stuff, they actually take their profits. They make a decent living off of it, but then they take their profits and turn around and invest that in doing some good. They actually pay their employees, don't charge them vacation time, and pay their employees to go on trips around the world to do construction projects in developing countries and things like that. The reason I've gotten hooked up with them and I've gotten to know them and their heart is they actually do a lot of work with us at Buckner. And so they're taking their employees, steel workers, factory workers, that sort of thing, carpenters and whatnot, taking them to Guatemala and Honduras and Peru and things like that, and they're building playgrounds and helping build orphanages and things like that. And they're making a decent living, and they're doing it honestly with integrity, and they're creating a product that is worth the money that their customers are spending, but at the same time, they're doing some good and not letting it terminate on themselves. So that really resonates with me. Before I get into it, into the details of the company, one more example. And I shared this when we spoke to a group a couple weeks ago. Again, I come from a Christian point of view, and in the Bible, there's a story about a guy who amasses all this wealth and all these crops and all this kind of stuff, and he decides, man, what am I going to do with all this? I know I'm going to build a bigger barn so I can keep it all and store it all for myself. And basically, that he does it. He accomplishes